Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Starfield. Last time when we left off, we had gone into Londinian. We had fought. And now we're here.
Authorized personnel.
Well, we had fought, we had figured out that Vay Victus knew about the Lazarus plant and that he leeches our terramorphs. Now he's prime suspect number one for the culprit behind the attacks. Now we're going over here to interrogate his ass.
Well,
Sorry about that, guys.
what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big.
Yes,
Did you
we were.
find what you were looking for?
Don't play dumb.
I
Anything you
haven't
wanna
been
tell
to
me?
Londinian in many years. Why? Is there some way I could be of assistance? Were you able to recover what you were looking for?
Don't play dumb.
Now, what in
Jesus.
the heavens would make you claim something as ludicrous as that?
Because you're the only person.
That's quite the claim, Captain. I hate to think what would happen if such a patently untrue
I could
statement
see
reached the ears of the
how he
cabinet.
avoided execution.
Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
No. Telling the count.
You know, you're far more
I'm not
clever
gonna
than I
be
expected.
played around like your
You
goddamn
want to hear
fiddle.
the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
To work on something that seems personal because you're a mad murderer? No way. Better to have that. I'm gonna go to work on. He's been working on this probably since the colony war, which is 20 years ago.
You couldn't
Seems
be more
personal.
right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands.
He is not wrong.
So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
So, please, no secrets or identities. That's right. You just said it took you years to use the plan. You killed him for nothing. That information should have been secured.
It's easy to judge now, but the Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. In that moment, I wasn't about to add another dangerous variable to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution,
He feels betrayed.
I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays,
the thing is, I'm not gonna let you get away with it.
years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
So you murdered UC citizen because some side against you? So I'm just your cleanup crew? So I'm just your
Captain,
cleanup crew.
please. You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more.
He is not wrong.
It's
I
why
have citizenship like 10 years at a time.
Reprogrammed Kaiser. Had that old
That's why
machine
he knew
guide
about
you
the
to where
steam
I found
tunnels.
the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard?
Yeah, but
With
I'm not
only
the
the
Vanguard.
vague
bitch,
hopes of perhaps
like you were.
earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
I already have the right of that.
I'm
Boom.
simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth.
He's trying to manipulate
And
me.
let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives.
Okay.
I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orleza's role in the attacks to the cabinet, leaving out my own involvement.
Interesting.
All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlez and Orlez alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of
So
our
he still
good
has
works
more
together.
war criminals to give. I'm giving him
That
up.
is a pity, Captain. But I am in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
Shout out to Hadrian and Percival. Here they are in this little office room. I'm giving
Perfect
him up.
timing. We
He
just
gives
got
an
in.
exclusive cast line, I
So
saw,
on our
but
end, good news.
it's just a repeat
The
of
microbe
one that
and the
never ends.
Asyles
Nothing
are both
really.
as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is
I
capable
wonder,
of,
how do they have
I
the
don't think
red
we can
eyes?
deal with
Is it
those
'cause, like,
things
they're
fast
part of
enough.
the Devil's Gang? Or they
I
still
already
kind of
sent along
blend in?
info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant?
Wait, Victus confessed? He
I
confessed.
knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew. Why? Did he say why he did it?
That one.
It takes some deeply twisted
Man
logic
is
to think
crazy.
anything did
Yeah.
more harm to the Sanan name than him.
So you're telling us that the attack on New Atlantis was Vey Victus's responsibility?
Yep,
Just like
Sarah.
the dooming of Londinian?
Yep.
That's insane. All that, just to help restore the family name. How did he ever think that was going to work?
Well,
No clue.
once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again. I'm sure he
Yes.
did. But he killed dozens of people. And I'm not about to let him get away with something like that. So I guess that
I
gives
agree.
us our final answer. Nothing left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless
Alright.
there was more to discuss. This might be our
Another-
last...
Yeah, okay. No.
Microbe
you
is going to make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way
I
to go.
agree.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant. And then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0.
She isn't
So
wrong.
I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet.
Okay, nothing
And here
left.
we go.
On the light. Flying. Yeet.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned
not.
strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
That's correct, man.
The second report claims to know the perpetrator as well, did Reginald Orlays actually commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays?
Yes.
It's true, ma'am.
Okay.
I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use terramorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President,
Yes,
I
he
have been
did.
saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough!
Yes, it does.
I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order.
Yes, it is.
This information does not leave this room.
Yes,
Now,
it does.
that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to
Huh?
back this up?
It just transformed. A terramorph
I'm
out of
letting
thin
it speak.
air. An invisible weapon. No
No
planet
planet
would be
would
safe.
be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer,
Can't say
please
yet.
collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good.
Alright.
Combined with
You don't get
everything else you
tortured.
all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vevictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
Oh. Do I let his... No, he's dying. Good, the rollers.
I'm
Good.
inclined to agree, Captain. Now,
If he's able to do that
With
from
our
just
villain
inside of his
unmasked.
cell.
we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the 3 of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to
Millions.
ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Agreed. Ma'am, I believe... Bang.
Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm
Not all
in
about a tool
agreement.
using.
I fail to see the value here.
Not everything has value.
That's true. With all the mistakes and the
You
deception
guys sort
that's
of
been
made the
going on,
xenomorph.
the UC has an obligation to be as open and honest as possible.
Thank you, Sarah.
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture to further display this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
The
Yes, ma'am.
observers on Mars have proven such a gesture can bear fruit.
So, you want us to make nice with the Collective by sharing our state secrets?
No,
Yes.
I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
I like Kulakarni.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very
Well.
well.
Kulakarni.
We'll get the collective involved in the management.
Kulkarni.
Thank you for
Yes.
the suggestion, Captain.
You're welcome.
So
idiot.
then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology behind the microbe is
This is
solved
hard.
science,
I
Madam
think I'm gonna
President.
do microbe though.
It isn't dangerous.
Because
Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting
it can
humanity.
mutate, yes.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't
I
they?
agree with this, silly.
As you can see, there remains debate
Oh,
among the
this is a
cabinet.
hard choice.
We were hoping your group might issue a
Nope,
recommendation.
we're also split. I just
Major?
asked them.
We've been having similar debates ourselves,
This is
but
a
the
hard
captain
debate.
has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain,
Thing is,
I know
both
this
of them
may
will
not
take
be your
years,
area of
but
expertise,
the
but
Achilles
we'd
will
like to
take
know your
so
take on the
much
matter.
longer. I still have a question. I still have questions
Please.
about the methods.
Ask.
What are the chances?
Infinitesimally low.
But
But
not
still
zero.
Zero. Yeah.
The chance of a starship landing on you as you sit here isn't zero, yet you still attended. Personally, my fear isn't mutation, but Terramorphs developing a resistance. But that's something our group can continue to address if we decide to take this approach, as I believe we should.
What are the other dangers of bringing back a Center? Exactly.
I can
What are
feel
the
this one. While intimidating creatures, certainly, Asylees are
they're
docile and less
basically like
provoked. They're honestly
bison,
closer to
sort of.
oversized.
The concern is that, while all proposed methods will be long-term efforts, the Asylees are the slowest. Slow to breed, slow to deploy. We do everything we could to accelerate that process, including mustering some of our mothballed cloning technologies. But if we do elect to use this
mothballed means
method,
really
we'll be
old?
doing things at the pace of a megafauna, which is not an expedient one.
I don't
Very
have any
well.
other questions. I think I'm going the microbe.
Glad to see someone's not afraid of a little applied genetics. The science division is in full agreement.
I doubt there's another body in the galaxy that could pull it off.
The Achilles would
Absolutely
take too
correct.
long, I
There are
think, and
no
more
better
people would
hands in the
die.
galaxy for this project than ours.
Order, please.
And Achilles aren't even a guarantee
And Major
that they'll
Sinan?
kill.
Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the
Thank
matter
you.
is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group,
Division.
the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Hey, yo.
Class
No
1?
clue what class
For
1
the three
means,
of
but
us?
I'm assuming it's
Are
really
you
nice.
joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Hey, shut up,
Oh,
Adrian.
yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
What's a class 1
It's a
citizen?
status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies,
So,
or done great
Victus would've
things
been
for
one.
its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive.
yo, we get a penthouse?
Then I
Well-
expect you'll be quite pleased. Now,
I need some money.
there's much to be done.
Yes, sir.
Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
Thank God I
We'd
don't
be
have to
honored,
involved.
ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties.
Oh, lovely.
Speak to your commander. Tuala, if I recall correctly.
No,
He should
Tulula.
be able to provide you with
Tulula.
assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1.
Alright.
On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Okay. 12,400. Let's head on down to Tulula. Actually, let's see if either of these idiots want to talk.
Having a good one?
Once you've
What's
checked
up?
in with your
No.
Vanguard boss, come find me on
Yeah.
Mars. Could
Captain?
use someone
Oh,
with your
Yes, we've
particular
got our
skill set.
assignments. I just wanted to say,
Hmm.
I could have never guessed where all this was going to lead. But now, knowing what I do, that my father truly is the monster I always thought he was. Well, I've just spent a lot of my life in pursuit of the truth. So, You bringing it straight to me, it just means a lot.
I had to share that secret that you do with someone.
Just glad it was me. You know, I was thinking, while we were there on the podium, if I wanted to try and see him again. After all, it could be my last chance. But
Again.
I knew the answer before I even finished the thought. I didn't. Because confronting him, what would I gain from that? From letting him remind me I can never truly be rid of him? Nothing. Now, all I'd be doing is acknowledging that he still has some sway over my life.
And you'll release yourself from that.
And while I can't do anything about his role in my past,
I don't agree with this.
I'm not about to let him control my future. And thanks to what we've done together, that future is brighter than it has been in a long time. Words can't do justice to how grateful I am for that. Well, I think it's safe to say you succeeded beyond anyone's wildest dreams.
Yes, I did.
It's been an honor, Captain. Good luck out there.
I'm assuming my character's saluted too, probably. Let's go to Tallulah to grab our rewards. Why did it tell me to go to the NAT station? I just realized. What? Why am I not Tallulah, bitch? Trying to cheat me out of my reward, buddy?
Well, well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations,
you know what
Captain.
I mean? Flexing. Thank you, Commander.
Luckily, I'm one step ahead of you. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
That's supposed to be 100,000 credits. That's incredibly generous.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done.
It was only 12,000 credits.
But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills, or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Any of those missions called? Sure.
Help Percival.
Super and Ultra, Captain. Sure thing. You ready to?
I'm ready.
Let's get to the detail. Okay. These coordinates.
All right. Let's head over to the realty office. It's right over here. Also, that was meant to be 100,000 credits. So that's sort of fucking annoying, I won't lie to you, but I'll deal with it later. Let's
Next
go
time,
to the realty office.
use your jetpack.
Shut the fuck up, Sarah. Sometimes I want to take damage. Make me know I
This space is if you are a citizen and require grief counseling.
Well, well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best look.
What do you say?
It'll
just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
Perfect. I'm interested.
Great. You're in for a...
Give me the keys.
Okay, you're all set. You'll love the... Now that you're an owner, I'm sure...
You probably will be. Now,
it's a buyer's market. Well, first of all, let's see what we... Right now, I've got a little place... Sound like some... I'm always here if you're looking for a new home.
If I got the 100K like I was meant to, I would have done it. But I'm saving up for the shield breaker ship, which is 280K, and I only need 150 more for it. So let's head over to the residential district.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what.
Let's check the house out. Mercury Tower. Bang. Okay, I'm assuming like I can only go to my floor. Yes, Sarah. Unlocked, baby. Whoa. I'll probably make you storage. Nice. Balcony? Whoa. I want to save and jump off. I want to see if they'll kill me no matter what. Beautiful. This is the living room, obviously. Set up some TVs there. Kitchen. What's in here? Pantry. Stovetop. Bedroom? No. Bathroom. What's in here? Washing machine, drying machine, okay. And guest bedroom. Okay. And master bedroom. And my own bathroom, nice, nice. And another balcony, baby. Let me quick save real quick then. We're gonna end it the same way we did it the other one. A little test. We're gonna jump off and see if I can survive and if it'll put me in the wilderness. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I did survive. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. There was a lot of talking, but an eventful day. We turned in Victus, and one more scum is off the earth.